But moving on to the next match, our first chamber match, the women's chamber match that consists of Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton, Alexa Bliss, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, and sorry, I'm blanking on her name.
Kiana James.
Sorry. But this is the women's chamber, obviously, through all the qualifying matches. But to be honest with you, between Kiana James, Asuka, and Raquel Rodriguez, I definitely don't think they stand any chance of winning. I think it'd be a shocker if Raquel Rodriguez won. I think she would have a great chance of winning if Liv Morgan already didn't pick her WrestleMania opponent. If she haven't picked her opponent yet, then I think Raquel winning this would have been easily justifiable because then she picks Stephanie Vaquer and then Liv Morgan's stuck. But I think at the end of the day, it comes down to Alexa Bliss, Tiffany Stratton, and Rhea Ripley. But what are your thoughts on this women's chamber as a whole? And obviously, we had an interesting one last year. The big story was based on the very beginning where Naomi got attacked because she actually attacked Jade Cargill. But there's nothing really going into this match. It's just 6 women trying to have a chance to face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. But, how are you feeling about this women's chamber as a whole right now?
There's definitely a lot of star power and both up-and-coming talents like Kiana James. I think ultimately it has to go to one of the SmackDown talents. I think we already saw Tiffy versus Jade, so I don't think they're going to run it back after WrestleMania. And I think Rhea is maybe setting up to defend the tag titles with Io against Kiana and Julia. Again, at WrestleMania, maybe in a ladder match with other tag teams like Bayley and Lyra and the Bella Twins. So to me, the only one that makes sense here is Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree that in the sense where Alexa Bliss winning this definitely 100% makes the most sense. It's just tough to see because it's I was genuinely shocked when Kiana James beat not only Nia Jax but Charlotte Flair, who was easily a favorite before not even being in the chamber. She was a favorite to win it just because of the appeal for her and Jade Cargill. But now that she's not in it, I like that you mentioned Alexa Bliss and how it needs to have the SmackDown. And I agree with Tiffany Stratton because it's not even like their feud was intriguing when they fought for the championship. It was very bland. They fought way too much, and the resonance of the matches are we're not asking for more of it. There's a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the squash match happened. She went away for a little bit, but obviously it's affected Jade Cargill because she's only had one title match, and it was more recently against Jordan Grace, which I think is completely unbelievable. You have your women's champion on SmackDown not defending the title enough, and you have her stuck in feuds with Michin and BFAB, which I think is hilarious.
Who were both out injured.
Exactly. So she was stuck with nothing to do. It was just like feuding with words with Jordan Grace, which was a joke.
Ultimately stupid.
Exactly. But I think the winner of the chamber, you have Alexa Bliss. I'm going to go to a little bit different route because Rhea Ripley and Io Sky have a tag teams titles match tomorrow night against Nia Jax and Lash Legend. We saw last year that the winner was a former tag team champion and Bianca Belair. Her and Naomi dropped the titles the week of Chamber. I could easily see them doing it this year because not only could Rhea Ripley, although she's not on SmackDown, they obviously WWE and the WrestleMania ticket sales have been completely down. So they need to find a way to justify this. And Rhea Ripley is a big ticket person right there. Although people are getting tired of her, if they want that big ticket against Jade Cargill to elevate that match, Rhea Ripley would be the perfect thing. And then I also think it's in the sense where Io Sky, they're starting to build that thing with Julia, possibly for the United States Championship at WrestleMania, which I think would be huge.
I agree. Yeah, you need some star power for the United States Championship. We've seen it with Chelsea Green. She brought that comedy gig to it, but now she has a broken ankle, so it could use some actual star power like they did with Becky Lynch.
Exactly. And it's just going to be able to elevate it more. And which is why I think I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley. Although she's not on SmackDown, I think it should be between her and Alexa Bliss because if you give it to Alexa Bliss, I do think, let me ask your opinion on this. Do you think would be a good appeal you have Alexa Bliss win, and then although Charlotte Flair wasn't in the chamber, would you justify maybe finding her away the way Charlotte Flair likes to be and making it a triple threat, or do you think if Alexa wins, it should just be a one-on-one?
I think if Alexa wins, it should be a one-on-one. Have Alexa win the title match against Jade, and then have her instantly turn have Alexa turn heel against Charlotte and set up a feud for like SummerSlam maybe.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that would be interesting. I think Alexa being heel would be huge. It's just Charlotte Flair, I think more likely has the opportunity to do it right now, just because like she didn't get into the chamber. She was the one honestly feuding with Jade Cargill more than anyone in this match, and without even like having a match. And it's just in the sense where it's like Charlotte Flair, she likes to become very petty. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see this women's chamber. I think it's unpredictable, but also not unpredictable in the sense where it's like you don't know who's gonna win, but also like you kind of know. And I just think it's gonna be interesting to see how everything transpires.